a magic ring, a Helio G99, 120Hz display, 108 megapixel camera, 33 watts fast charging. All these at an affordable price. This is my review of the new INFINIX Hot 40 Pro. Let's get it. Included in this year's release, there were 3 devices in total. INFINIX also released the Hot 40i, the regular Hot 40, and this is the Hot 40 Pro. This is the top of the line with all the bells and whistles, going for about 2,100 Ghana cedis. Today we're going to break it down and see what all this is about. First, let's begin with the unboxing experience. Inside the box, you are greeted with a phone. Putting that aside for a minute, you find yourself a TPU case, a 33 watts fast charger, a cable, an earpiece. This is everything you need to go right inside the box. Right off the bat, you can tell the phone looks really fun for the young at heart. Definitely represented by their new brand ambassador here in Ghana. He comes with all the excitement from the younger generation of INFINIX lovers. The phone is an all-plastic build with a glass front, the volume rocker and power button on the right side, and the fingerprint sensor embedded in the power button. This is very accurate and very fast too. At the bottom, you find a Type-C port, a microphone, a headphone jack, and a speaker grill. On the left side, you find a dual SIM card tray and SD card slot. At the back is a triple camera setup and a flashlight. I must say the phone feels really comfortable in the hand. It's lightweight and all, but the glossy build all around the rails is probably what I don't enjoy the most. It actually shows a lot of fingerprints. If you don't like this, you can definitely chuck it into the case. Apart from that, I don't have a lot of complaints when it comes to the build. There are other colors for this year's release. We have the Horizon Gold, Starlight Black, Palm Blue, and Starfall Green. I think I like the color I have on here. So in general, I like the design. I like the fact that it has flat wheels and makes it easy to stand. But I must say, this actually looks like a lot of the familiar releases for this year, like the Spark series. They all have this almost similar look. So I don't know how I feel about that. But there are a few differences when you're comparing this to any of the Spark series or this year's releases. But in general, I think they all kind of still look like an iPhone. And people like it. So I guess we're good to go when it comes to the design. Now let's talk about the display. This is a 6.7 inches punch-hole display with a 90.7 screen to body ratio. It has a 1080p screen resolution. It's IPS LCD at 120Hz and has 500 nits of screen brightness. And for this price point, I'm already excited. Colors look really good for an IPS display, amazing viewing angles and sharpness. I can enjoy YouTube videos in 1440p, that is really cool. And thank God we have a stereo speaker setup on here, the cherry on top. Love it when it comes to consuming media on here and gaming. It sounds pretty decent, but I think it could probably use a little bass. A little bass on here will make it just perfect. The 120Hz make the animation feel snappy. The bezels all around the screen isn't the worst that I've seen. And to save some battery, you actually get the option in the settings to reduce the screen refresh rate to 60 or 90, just in case you want to save some battery. We can't go without talking about the new magic ring. This is literally an animation around the punch-hole camera that lets you know when you are charging your device, you unlock your device, and for some notifications. Let me know what you think about this. I think it's good to say that dynamic island is good to stay. For the battery, we have a massive 5000 mAh battery with a 33 watts charger inside the box. INFINIX claims it's going to charge from 20% to 75% in 35 minutes. And charging this from 0 to 100 took about 1 hour, 30 minutes to 25 minutes. And for regular day usage, I must say I haven't pushed this to the limit, so depending on your use case scenario, your battery life and screen on time could vary. Now to performance, we got the Helio G99, Android 13, XOS 13.5, 8GB of RAM that can be expandable to 16GB using memory fusion, and 256GB of storage. And right out of the box, this comes with all your favorite Google applications, so you are going to love it. Gmail, YouTube, everything installed right on your device when you get it outside the box. It also comes with NFC. For software experience, XOS hasn't been terrible. Comes with some pre-installed applications, but you can easily uninstall it when you don't like it. The RAM and 120Hz together make this a breeze to use. Opening and closing apps have been fast on this device. And if you like to game a lot too, Call of Duty plays at medium-high frame rates. It's too close. Fight harder. Predator PUBG plays at HD high frame rates. And after an intensive gaming section when I played it straight for about 30 minutes, I did realize the camera area of this phone actually was getting a little bit warm, but it wasn't so hot to the touch. So if you decide to throw it in the case, that's not going to be a problem at all. For my spec heads, this is the Geekbench score. Now let's talk about the cameras. We have a 108 megapixel main sensor, a 2 megapixel macro sensor, and an AI camera. It's able to shoot videos at 1440p at 30 fps. And I have to state that whilst I was taking pictures with this, from the viewfinder that is from the screen, the pictures actually look pale, but when I sent it to my PC, I realized the colors weren't bad after all, and they actually produce some really decent looking images. To begin with, these are some pictures taken with a 32 megapixel sensor. The pictures look sharp and really clear. Now let's take a look at some portrait shots that were taken with this phone as well. It does an amazing job at blurring the background without looking too artificial. This is what to expect from the selfie camera. What do you think about this? Let's turn around a little bit. Let's check dynamic range and all. There are no clouds in the sky, so the sun is right here. You still see my face well? What do you think about the skin tones, the mic? How do I sound? Let's jog a little bit and see what the stabilization has to offer. All right, I think that's good. From the rear camera, this is shooting in 2K. Let me know what you think about this. Let's jog a little and see what the stabilization has. Okay. Check the dynamic range and all. So this is one of my favorite modes over here. So this is the dual camera mode. As you can see, the selfie camera is recording and also the rear camera is recording. So depending on what you're doing, maybe you're showcasing something and you want to show yourself to, this will be the best camera to use. So what will you be using this for? Let me know in the comment section down below. For the price point of about a 2000 Ghana cedis, I wasn't expecting so much when I came to this device, but coming from the Spark 20, which was about 500 Ghana cedi less, I can actually see the advancement in tech when it comes to this. It feels faster, apps open fast, gaming experience is slightly better. Let me know if you want to see a comparison between this and the Spark 20. The screen on here was really nice. The 120Hz makes this a breeze to use. That is really cool. I could install any application that I didn't like. The fact that I also had a stereo speaker setup here on here was really nice. If I had to nitpick a lot, I might say I wish the bezels were a little bit smaller, but I can't complain. It's just a 2000 Ghana cedi device. And also when it comes to the cameras, I wish they could swap that AI camera into a wide angle camera. I would have really loved that. But right now there's no wide angle camera on this device. So all in all, I think the INFINIX Hot 40 Pro is a really good pick if you're looking for a device that you don't want to break the bank getting. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you like and dislike about this device in the comment section down below. And as usual, stay liquid and I'll see you in my next upload. Peace, I'm out.